Hi friends! I have another Earth Day book for you today that also has to do with forest animals, so it's really cool. So we were talking about ways that we can spread peace this week and things that we can do for our Earth. So there are a lot of things that are so important. Teacher Amber read a good book about making sure to turn off the lights when you're not in the room, using 2 sides of paper, recycling, saving water. Use it like you're camping. We can't use too much water. So this story is about a little bear named Leaf. And I really like this story because it talks about, the snow, the ice, it's melting. And so this talks about Leaf's little adventure that he takes and how we can use friendship to help us. Crow saw it first, the strange white creature carried upon the dark waves toward the shore. What is that? Look at that little polar bear. Does he look happy? He's on such a tiny little piece of ice. It was unlike anything that animals of the wild wood had seen before. It made its home in the old overgrown cave on the hill. No one had lived there for as long as they could remember, and no one dared approach it now. Look at, they're watching the polar bear. He went to live in the cave in the mountain. Stomping around the forest, the creature collected leaves every day. Big leaves and small leaves, brown leaves and colorful leaves. As he looked around the forest with a searching eye, the animals would flee in fear. Run! They were scared of him, huh? What's he doing, though? He's just collecting leaves. I wonder what he's going to do with those leaves. They named him Leaf. Not only after the creature's odd habit, but because they wanted him to leave. No one, they thought, should have to live in fear. Every day they discussed the stranger, but no one was brave enough to talk to him. They were a little scared of him, huh? Here's their meeting. He needs to go. He's a monster, a ghost. He's huge. Are the animals so scared of him, no one's brave enough to talk to the bear? One day, Fox called out to the other animals as Leaf burst through the forest. He ran very fast and was covered in hundreds of beautiful leaves. They had never seen anything like it. Look, what's he doing? What did he do with all those leaves? With a giant roar, Leaf leapt off the edge of the hill and flew for a moment at least before tumbling down into the lake. Soaking wet, the beast stomped back to hide once again in the dark cave. So look, he was trying to fly. Is he trying to make wings with those leaves? But he only fell down. Oh no. Does he look happy? Or does he look sad? I wonder where he's trying to fly to. A meeting was called to decide what to do about the strange situation. The crows suggested talking to him, but everyone looked to the ground and shook their heads. So they decided nothing, only they didn't agree. They're all saying different things. I think he's beautiful. Let's help. He looks sad. He's lost. The crows are worried about him. But what do these animals say? Have you seen his teeth? Destructive. He's dangerous. So the animals can't agree what to do about the polar bear that's trying to make wings out of leaves. A few days passed, and Leaf burst out of the cave again. This time he didn't stop running at the hill, but ran all the way through the wild wood to the edge of the great cliff. He jumped off and flew. Wait! What's gonna happen? Wait. Splash. Oh no. his leaf wings didn't hold him in the air long enough and he fell into the big lake. The sea spat him out just like the day he arrived, only now the clever crows decided it was time to talk to the very sad and lonely leaf. They let him speak, and at last they all listened. Look, he's so sad. What's he gonna tell them? What's he trying to do? Leaf told them how he had drifted over from far across the sea where the ice was melting. After all, he was only a polar bear wanting to go back to his family. Look, he's sad. The ice is melting because the earth is getting too hot, and it sent him to the forest. Just someone who wished he could fly back home. How silly they had all been for not talking to him sooner. He's not dangerous, huh? He just wants to go home to his family. And so it was decided. The crows would help Leaf and fly him home. Look, he's telling them all about his home. See, there's the big icicles, and his melted off, and so he floated away from them. But he wants to go back home. And the animals promised to tell Leaf's story to everyone who would listen, so that no polar bear would ever get lost again. Look at how nice the animals of the forest are helping. They're flying him back home from the forest all the way back to where the icicles and icebergs are. Look, there he is. He made it home to his family. See how it's all ice? So friends, I told you this story because it's just like all the animals of the forest. They promised they're going to tell Leaf's story to everyone so we can do our part, okay? And help and make sure that the ice doesn't melt. So remember, we have to make sure to ride our bikes a lot and walk instead of using our cars. And we have to make sure to turn off the lights in our house and try to save energy, okay? We got to save our planet, save our Earth, so that polar bears don't get lost from their families and they can stay on their ice homes, okay? Bye, everybody.